Yes, students, good morning, everyone. Are you ready? Are you ready for the class? Shall we start the questions? Yes, I'm not getting any answers. Are you ready or not? Yeah, fine. Very good. Okay, so I told you, right, that day, Tuesday, we were discussing about this sexual reproduction in flowering plants, right? So, some six questions were left. We discussed 14 questions. First, let us complete those 6 questions, then we can start microbes. Okay, fine. Yeah, so this is the first question. Okay, so students, I will do one thing. Okay, I will show you all the 6 questions for 1 minute. You just write the answers in your notebook. Then we shall have a discussion. Okay, so because well, like when we are seeing one by one, it is getting very late. Okay, so I will show you all the 6 questions in the order one by one. Then I will call out your names. That particular student has to give your answer in the chat. Got it what I am telling? So from the first to sixth question, I will show you all the six. I'll give you 1 minute for every question. You can write the answers in your notebook. Then from the participant list, I will call out your names. Okay. So that particular student alone has to send me the answer in the chat. Okay. So after that, I will tell you the correct answer. So this is the first question. You can write the answer for this question in your notebook itself. This is the first question. Please don't send your answers in your chat. When everyone are sending the answers in the chat, I couldn't see like for which question you are sending. So don't send me any answers now. You just write it in your notebook. That is enough. The question is, in majority of angiosperms, option A, there are numerous antipodal cells. Option B, reduction division occurs in the megaspore mother cells. Option C, a small central cell is present in the embryo sac. And option D, egg has a filiform apparatus. Write the correct answer for this question. In majority of angiosperms, come on. Please don't send your answers. Just now I told you, don't send me your answers. You just write it in your notebook. That is enough. When I call your name, you can give me your answer. Okay, have you all finished, right? This is the second question. This is just a direct question. Now the third one. Second question, the ovule of an angiosperm is technically equivalent to option A, megasporophyll, option B, megaspore mother cell, option C, megaspore, and option D, megasporangium. Now the third question, the hollow folia structure in a wheat embryo that encloses the shoot apex and a few leaf primordial is called A, coleoptile, B, coleorhiza, C, epicotyle, and D, hypocotyle. Students, please don't send your answers. How many times shall I tell? Don't send your answers. You just write in your notebook. If I call out your name, you can give me the answer. Otherwise, please write it in your notebook. When I give the correct answer, you please check it out whether you have written correctly or not. Second one. You all came late. Is second. This is the second one. Yes, third question. Students, please don't take much time for your bio questions, because see, in your final NEET exam, actually 3 hours you have to write 180 questions, right? And 180 questions in the sense average, if you divide each question 1 minute, okay, and each question 1 minute, it will not be applicable for all the questions, because in physics, chemistry, or in bio, sometimes you may have some difficult questions. So there you will spend some 2 to 3 minutes for that question. And if you are spending 2 to 3 minutes for the question, that you have to compensate the timing in the other questions, right? Mostly try to complete your biology 90 questions in 1 hour, maximum 1 hour 15 minutes. Don't take time more than that, because for physics and chemistry you will need, you will be need of enough timing. Mostly some problem questions or derivations, if such type of questions are there, it will take long time. Okay, so try to complete your bio questions in 15 to 20 seconds. That should be your maximum timing. Only if at all it is a statement question, or if it is any problem question, you can take 1 minute or 1.5 minutes. Otherwise, try to complete in 15 to 20 seconds. That should be your maximum timing for bio. Okay, so third question over. Fourth question. Continued self-pollination results in genetic drift, heterosis, inbreeding depression, polyembryony. This is also just a direct question. If direct question is there, you can immediately pick the answer. Okay, just maximum 5 to 10 seconds will be needed of. Now the next one, fifth question. Okay, no problem. Fifth question. What is common between vegetative reproduction and apomixis? Apomixis spelling wrong. It is I. Apomixis. Okay. Option A, both produces progeny identical to the parent. Option B, both are applicable to only dicot plants. Option C, both bypass the flowering phase. Option D, both occur round the year. C for the best answer. Okay. C for the very best answer. That is a common thing which occurs between vegetative reproduction and apomixis. Oh, don't give the answers in the chat. Consider all the 4 options and see which option is best for both the process of vegetative reproduction and apomixis, and then choose that particular answer. Finished? Now the sixth question. Please take some time for this question, no problem. You can take 1 minute, okay? And you should write the correct answer. Analyze properly. First, you don't see the option. You write the answer by your own ploidy. Then you match the correct answer with the given option. Choose the correct sequence representing the ploidy of new cell is megaspore mother cell, megaspore, egg cell, zygote, polar nucleus of embryo sac, secondary nucleus, and primary endosperm nucleus. Okay, so write down the ploidy for all these cells and then match the correct one with the given option. Okay, finished all of you? Fine. Shall we start? Shall we start discussing the answers for these 6 questions? Then we can discuss about microbes. Okay. Let us complete this chapter. So now the first question, in majority of angiosperms, what will happen? Okay. Right. Okay. All of you keep your answers ready. And from 12D SRBN Lexwin. 12D SR, I think like you are able to hear me, right? So 12D SRBN Lexwin, please give the answer for the first question in the chat. I'm expecting your answer. Please, can you post your answer in the chat? Lexwin, are you there? Lexwin, are you there or not? I told you, right, students, I told you that day, I'm going to give you some internal marks based on the assessments, some assessments, right? So now when I am calling out your name, if you are not answering me, then I will reduce the internal marks for you. That's why I'm doing like this. When I'm simply giving the question randomly, some of you are sending the answers and some of you are not doing anything. Yes, Lexwin, I want the answer for this question. First question. In majority of angiosperms, please give your answer. Others, I don't want your answers. Please keep quiet, okay? Lexwin, you didn't write any answer for this question? A, B, C, D? Except from Lexwin, I am getting answers from other students. Those who are giving your answers without calling your names, I will reduce the marks. I'm having list of all your names in my hand, okay? I'm having a hard copy and I am assessing your reports, okay? So if you are giving me answers without calling your names, like I have to reduce your marks. Please, so others, please keep quiet. Lexwin, okay. So you have given me the answer option A. Fine. So now I will tell you the correct answer. Then you can check it out whether you have given me correctly or not. The first option is there are numerous antipodal cells. Numerous in the sense uncountable. Antipodal cells, how many antipodal cells will be present? 3 antipodal cells. Okay. So numerous term given here, it is not the correct option. Then second one, reduction division occurs in the megaspore mother cells. Yes, of course, in megaspore mother cells, reduction division, that is meiosis, occurs so that megaspores will be produced. Haploid megaspores will be produced. So this is correct. A small central cell is present in the embryo sac. Central cell is not a small one, it is a large one. Okay. Among the cells present in the embryo sac, central cell is the biggest one. Egg has a filiform apparatus. It is not egg which has filiform apparatus. It is synergids. Synergids will have the filiform apparatus which guides the pathway of pollen tube towards the egg cell. So the correct one here is option B. It is not option A. Lexman, please correct the option. It is not option B. Option A. Okay, it is the correct answer is option B. Got it? Now the second question. The ovule of an angiosperm is technically equivalent to. Yes, from KNMS 12E section, KNMS 12E, Vishnu. Please answer this question. KNMS 12E Vishnu, please give the answer for the second question. Are you there? Option D. Yes, option D. Yes, that is the correct answer. Very good. Megasporophyll is not called as ovule. Megaspore mother cells, they are not called as ovule, and megaspore is also not called as ovule. So this megaspore is the one which will produce the female gamete. So it is called as the functional megaspore. Okay, that will produce as the embryo sac, and embryo sac will produce as the female gamete. So ovule is compared to the megasporangium. Okay, right. Then the third question, the hollow folia structure in a bead embryo that encloses means it is a covering, or you can say it is a sheath, okay, that surrounds the shoot apex and the few leaf primordial is called as. Okay, KNMS 12E Isai Visahan. I am going to reduce mark for you, right? Why you are giving the answer? I didn't call out your name. And the other one, 12D SRV and Surya Sukumar, okay? Please don't give your answers unless I call out your name. Yes. So for this question, yeah, PSC N12 Karunya. PSC N12 Karunya. Please give the answer for this question. A. Very good. Yeah, the correct answer is A. So students, please be careful. See, the question is the hollow folia structure in a wheat embryo that encloses. That's why I gave you what do you mean by enclose. If you are not seeing this word properly, enclose, and you are simply like looking at the shoot apex and leaf primordial, if you are giving me epicotyle, then it is a wrong answer. Okay, I am not asking the one which will give arise to shoot apex. I'm asking you the question, the one which encloses means the covering or sheet that surrounds your shoot system is your coleoptile. And the one with that encloses your root system is the coleorhiza. Epicotyle and hypocotyle, no, they will give a rise to root and shoot. Okay. So the correct answer is option A. Yes. Next question, ma, the fourth one. Continued self-pollination results in. Continued self-pollination will result in a problem. What is that problem? Okay. So from VRMS school, PRMS. B Priyanka. VRMS 12B Priyanka. Please give the answer for this question, ma. It is option C. Very good. It is answer C, inbreeding depression. Okay. So continued self-pollination. Students, do you remember in strategies for enhancement in food production chapter, I told you one concept, inbreeding, outbreeding and all. Okay. I told you inbreeding will like after continuous 4 to 6 generation, if you are doing this inbreeding, then it will causes inbreeding depression. So what do you mean by this inbreeding depression? The quality of the offsprings will be affected because of the character called as homozygosity. Okay, when there is continuous inheritance of parental characters because of homozygosity, there will be inbreeding depression. Okay, so this inbreeding depression will affect the quality of the offsprings, the reproductive potential of the offsprings, and so many things. So the correct answer, the same thing can occur as it happened in animals. It can occur in plants also when there is continuous self-pollination taking place. Okay, right. Now the next one, what is common between vegetative reproduction and apomixis? So you have to compare these two processes and you have to choose one character that is common between these two things. Okay, and that should be the best one. Fine. Now I will call out. Yeah, from TNPLPS G1. TNPLPS G1. Please give answer for this question. The fifth question. Which is the best character that is common for both vegetative reproduction and apomixis? Jeevan, are you there or not? If you are not answering, I should put absent for you. TNPL, Jeevan, you are not giving the answer. Shall I reduce the mark? No, I think he is not there. At least you can tell me whether you are present or not. Yes. No, he is not answering. Okay, we'll go to, yeah. VRMS 12A Kavya Shri. VRMS 12A Kavya Shri. Please give your answer for this question. Kavya Shri, are you there? Kavya Shri, are you there or not? Students, what? You are entering into the class and then you are going out. You are not able to hear. She is also not there. She is also not responding. Okay. PSCN 12 Saumya. PSCN 12 Saumya. Saumya, no? What happened to all these students? See, I'm just asking you the answer. Even if it is wrong, it is not a problem. You just give your answers. I'll tell you the correct answer. At least you should try something, okay? Okay, I called out Saumya SA. Yeah, the answer is correct. Option A is the right answer. Okay. See, I'll explain what is common between vegetative reproduction and apomixis. You know about vegetative reproduction, the stem modification, leaf modification, that is, you know the different ways, okay? And apomixis, you know how it will occur, right? Now, see the first option, both produces progeny identical to the parent. Vegetative reproduction is also asexual type. Apomixis also belong to the asexual type of reproduction because in apomixis, there is no gametogenesis and no fertilization, okay? So both follows the asexual method of reproduction. So it can be said like in asexual reproduction, the progeny will be identical to the parent, and that's why I told you while giving the difference between asexual and sexual, asexual reproduction will not produce any variation, but in sexual you will have variation. Okay, so this is 100% correct. Now coming to the second one, both are applicable to only dicot plants. To only dicot plants, it is not like that. It can be done in any type of plant. Even in monocot, it can occur. Both bypass the flowering phase. Flowering phase in the sense, see, in some plants, you cannot say like vegetative reproduction apomixis will take place only in case of the plants which are having this only occur in flowering plants. Okay, sometimes it may occur in non-flowering plants also. Vegetative reproduction may occur in non-flowering plants also, right? And both occur round the year. That also we cannot say because the lifespan of the organism will differ. Okay, so A is the exact answer for this question. Now the last one in this chapter, choose the correct sequence representing the ploidy of all these cells. Okay, now I will call out the name. Okay, from KVSS Pranav Prithviraj. KVSS School, Pranav Prithviraj, please give your answer for this question. What is the ploidy of all these cells? In the correct order. You should write it in the correct order and then match your answer with the given option. Pranav Prithviraj, are you there? No, he is not responding. Yes, give your answer. Prithviraj, I want the answer for this question. whatever you have written in your notebook, you just give me, no problem. Okay, so he has said it is option D. Fine. Okay, first let it be option D. Let us discuss, then we can see whether the option D is correct or not. Nucell list, the cells in the nucell list are the megaspore mother cells. Am I right? So megaspore mother cells present in the nucellus part, that is which is having this dense cytoplasm and potent nucleus, it will undergo meiosis and produce the megaspores. Then the megaspore mother cells are all diploid. Then nucellus is also said to be diploid. Then the next one is megaspore mother cell, so it is also diploid. And the megaspore mother cells will undergo meiosis and it will produce as haploid megaspores. Haploid megaspores, then megaspore is N. Excel is present in your embryo sac. All the cells present in the embryo sac are haploid. So it is also zygote. Zygote will always be diploid. Polar nuclei. It is not asking, they are not asking polar nuclei. It is polar nucleus. A single polar nucleus of embryo sac is haploid. The secondary nucleus will have the fusion to polar nucleus. Okay, so then it will become diploid. But a single polar nucleus of embryo sac is haploid, and secondary nucleus is a combination or fusion of two polar nuclei. So it will have 2N. And finally, this primary endosperm nucleus. Primary nucleus is triploid, which will give rise to endosperm structure. See, by this thing itself, you can eliminate the first two options. Right? Remaining two options, easily you can find out, like it is option C, not option D. Okay, Pranav Prithviraj, it is not option D, ma, it is option C. Option C is the right answer. Got it? Okay, fine. So these 6 questions are over. Now we can move on to the microbes lesson. I will delete these. We shall move on to a fresh window. Okay. Okay, first let us see some 10 questions, then I will move on to the remaining. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, first answer for this 5 questions more, then we can move on to the remaining questions. This is the first question. Which of the following is not used as a biopesticide? Write the answer for this question. Which of the following is not used as a biopesticide? Finish writing. Now the second question. Which one of the following pair is wrongly matched? Alcohol nitrogenase, fruit juice pectinase, textile amylase, detergent lipase. Third question. An example of endomycorrhiza. Nostoc, Glomus, Agaricus, Rhizobium. Fourth one, a common biocontrol agent for the control of plant diseases. Baculovirus, Bacillus thuringiensis, Glomus, Trichoderma. Fifth question, which one of the following is not used in organic farming? Glomus, earthworm, Oscillatoria, snail. Okay, finish writing. Finish writing answers for all the questions. Okay. Second question, 1 minute. So this is second question. Fine. So the first question, which of the following is not used as a biopesticide? Okay. So the first one, so KNMS 12E, Jai Srimati Jagadishwaran. Jai Srimati Jagadishwaran, please answer for this question. First one. KNMS 12E, Jai Srimati Jagadishwaran, are you there or not? Please respond in the chat. I'm waiting for you. You're not there. VRMS 12A, Niranjana Shri. VRMS 12A, Niranjana Shri. Please give answer for this question, ma. No, she is also not responding. 12VG Surya Priya. 12VG Surya Priya. Okay, so those who didn't answer, I called 3 students, right? So I will put -1 in all your internal assessments, okay? So you will be losing 1 mark from your 30 marks. That is for your the first midterm exam, 30 internal assessment is there, right? You'll be losing the marks. 1 mark will be, I will cut 1 mark from your internal assessment, right? Fine. Okay. Now tell me, give me somebody like you can give your answer in your chat. What is the correct answer for this question? C. Very good. So C is the correct answer. Xanthomonas campestris. Trichoderma, you know, trichoderma, it is a group of fungal organism, free living fungi, which commonly lives in the root ecosystem. Okay. And this is an effective biocontrol agent for several plant pathogens. And nucleopolyhedrovirus, right? So baculoviruses, which belong to this nucleopolyhedroviruses. Again, this is also used as a biocontrol agent. Then Bacillus thuringiensis, you know, it is a very good bioinsecticide. Okay. So the one which is not a biopesticide or insecticide is C, Xanthomonas campestris. Now the second question, which one of the following is wrongly matched? Okay. VRMS 12A Vikram. VRMS 12A Vikram. Can you answer? I don't know whether it is Vikram. He has written as VKRM. I don't know how to pronounce this. VKRM. You're also not here. I think today many of you are going to lose your marks. Okay. TR Sasi. TR Sasi. Are you there? KVSS. Okay. KVSS 12 Nivash Kumar. KVSS 12 Nivash Kumar. No. Fine. Okay. Give your answers in the chat, ma. It is A. A is the correct answer. Yeah. So alcohol nitrogenase. Actually, what is the role of nitrogenase enzyme? Anybody say like what is the role of nitrogenase enzyme? Nitrogenase is an enzyme which actively participates in nitrogen fixation process. Okay. So it helps in nitrogen fixation process, and it is not like nitrogenase will synthesis the alcohol. Fruit juice pectinase, do you remember? Yes, we will add pectinases for having the for clearing the impurities in the bottled juices, right? Textile amylase. Amylase will be used in cotton textile factories to remove the excess starch. Got it? And detergents lipase. Lipase will be added in detergent to, what is that? To remove the oil stains. They will use this lipase in detergents. Okay? Lipases and proteinases will be used in the detergent powder. So the one which is wrong is alcohol, nitrogenase. In here, instead of having nitrogenase, what you should have? Instead of having nitrogenase, what should be given here for the correct one? It is yeast. Yeast is an organism. But what is that? It is the zymase enzyme in yeast, which is responsible for the fermentation process taking place. And see, all other are enzymes, ma. If you want to replace this nitrogenase, you have to put an enzyme there, not the organism. Okay, yeast is an organism. Saccharomyces cerevisiae is an organism, and this organism, it have the enzyme called as zymase, which actively participates in the fermentation process, and because of fermentation taking place, it is able to synthesize the alcohol. Okay, right? So the correct answer is option A. Now the third question, an example of endomycorrhiza. So an example of endomycorrhiza, what is the correct answer? What is the correct answer? You know what is mycorrhiza, right? Mycorrhiza is the symbiotic association of fungi with the roots of higher plants. And how fungi will help the higher plants? It will break down the insoluble form of nutrients to the soluble form like phosphorus, sulfur, and help the plants to take these soluble nutrients from the soil. Okay. So in that way, the glomus, yeah, B is the correct answer. Glomus is the symbiotically associated fungi with the roots of higher plants. So B is the right answer. Fourth question, a common biocontrol agent for the control of plant disease. So which is the common biocontrol agent? for the control of plant disease. If they are generally asking what is the biocontrol agent, you can say baculovirus is a biocontrol agent. Bacillus thuringiensis is also a biocontrol agent. Glomus is not a biocontrol agent, it is a biofertilizer. Okay, and it is used for the control of plant diseases, in the sense the biocontrol agent which controls the pathogens. Disease causing agents are said to be the plant diseases. Okay, so it is trichoderma. It is a free living fungi which commonly act as a very good biocontrol agent to fight against the plant pathogens. Okay, so D is the right answer. Next question, which one of the following is not used in organic farming? So what do you mean by organic farming? Organic farming means using microorganisms or any other organisms. The living organisms should be used, okay, not the chemicals. That is called as organic farming. So if you take glomus, their fungi we are using as a biofertilizer. So it can be used in organic farming. Okay, fungi is a living organism. Next, coming to earthworm. Earthworm is used for vermicomposting. You know vermicomposting, right? Earthworm act as a detrivore and it will help in degrading the nutrients. Okay, and oscillatoria. Oscillatoria is a cyanobacteria. Cyanobacteria helps in nitrogen fixation process. Okay, so all these three are used for organic farming. Snail, no, it cannot be used in organic farming. So this is the right answer. Option D is the right answer. Okay, fine. Now we can go for the next 5 more questions. Yeah, 6th one, 7th one, 8th one, 9, 10. Okay, I'll show you questions one by one now. So please write the answers fastly. So this is the 6th question, ma. 6th one in microbes. Yeah, the snail shell has high calcium content, of course, but it cannot help in organic farming, right? So you cannot take that snail as an option. 7th one, finish writing for 7th one, 8th one, 9th one. This is 9th question. Tenth question. Okay, students, finished? Yeah. Now come to the sixth question. So sixth question, what is the correct answer? Give the answer for the sixth question. A, B, C, D. You are sending me all the 4 options. Okay. Just stop. Fine. So listen to the question. Which one of the following is a wrong matching of a microbe and its industrial products? While the remaining 3 are correct. Okay. So if you look at the first option, yeast statins. So statin is a enzyme, right, which is used for lowering the blood cholesterol, and it is taken like extracted from the organism Monascus purpureus, and it is a yeast. It is correct. Acetobacter aceti, it is like used for the production of acetic acid. Clostridium botulicum is used for the production of lactic acid. It is used for the production of butyric acid. Okay. And for lactic acid, we will use LAB, lactic acid bacteria. So this is wrong. And the fourth one, Aspergillus niger, is used for the production of citric acid. So option C is the wrong one, and they are asking you to choose the wrong matching. So C is the correct answer. Got it? Now the next question. Give me the answers for the next question. Which one of the following helps in absorption? Yes, of course, you know, just now I explained, like phosphorus, sulfur. So these are like from insoluble form to soluble form will be converted by the mycorrhiza, and in particular under mycorrhiza, Glomus is the species. Rhizobium is the nitrogen fixing bacteria. Frankia is also a nitrogen fixing bacteria, but rhizobium will be present in the root nodules of leguminous plants, Frankia in the non-leguminous plants. And Anabaena is a cyanobacteria which also helps in nitrogen fixation. So absorption of phosphorus from soil by plants will be done by Glomus, which comes under mycorrhiza. Secondary sewage treatment is, so we discussed like secondary sewage treatment under sewage treatment under 3 steps: the primary, secondary, and tertiary. So the primary stage of treatment is a physical process where we do this filtration and sedimentation. And secondary one is a biological process. Why? Because we use this biological organisms for this. Okay. And tertiary treatment is a chemical process because you use some chemicals like disinfectants for clearing the impurities or microorganisms. Here the question is about secondary sewage. So the correct answer is option C. Which one of the following is not a biofertilizer? Again, rhizobium is used for nitrogen fixation, which act as a biofertilizer. Nostoc is used as it is also used. It is a cyanobacteria used as a biofertilizer. Mycorrhiza, fungi which help in breaking down the nutrients, which can be used as a biofertilizer. Agrobacterium, actually this bacteria is called as Agrobacterium tumefaciens. Okay, this bacterial organism, it will possess a plasmid called as Ti plasmid, which we call it as tumor inducing plasmid. And this plasmid will causes this it will causes a disease in plants called as crown gall disease, right? So this is not used as a biofertilizer. Option D is the right answer for this question. And 10th one, the most common substrate used in distilleries for the production of ethanol. For the production of ethanol, the most common thing is used is molasses. Molasses is the sugar syrup where it consists of carbohydrate, and this carbohydrate will be used by the organism for the breakdown of nutrient for the cellular respiration process and for the production of alcohol. Okay, right. So now let's see another 5 questions from this microbes chapter. Okay. One, two, three, four, five. Yes. So 11th question, ma. Please write the answer for the 11th question. Students, be fast, like time is 9:22. So we have to complete 10 more questions in the next 10 more minutes. Okay. So please be fast. 12th question. Thirteen. 14. 15. Okay. So now coming to the 11th question. Ethanol is commercially produced through a particular species of. You know, ethanol is alcohol, ethyl alcohol. Usually alcohol industries, they are widely using the organism commonly called as brewer's yeast, which the biological name is Saccharomyces cerevisiae. Okay. So the correct answer is option D. Clostridium butylicum, it is widely used for the butyric acid production. Trichoderma is a biocontrol agent. Aspergillus niger, widely used for citric acid production. So it is the one Saccharomyces cerevisiae which is used for alcohol production. Okay. Read the following 4 statements and we have to choose how many of them are wrong. So first let us read and see whether it is correct or wrong. Colostrum is recommended for the newborn because it is rich in antigen. You have studied human health and disease chapter, and colostrum is highly rich in immunoglobulin A. Fine. So it is rich in antigen. Sorry, it is not antigen, it is antibody. Immunoglobulin are antibody. So the statement is wrong. Chikungunya is caused by a gram-negative bacteria. Again, you have studied human health and disease. Chikungunya is not caused by bacteria, it is caused by virus. Tissue culture has proved useful in obtaining virus-free plants. You studied strategies in enhancement. Tissue culture, meristem culture is used mainly for obtaining virus-free plants, right? So this is correct. Beer is manufactured by distillation of fermented grape juice. Beer is manufactured by distillation, not fermented grape juice. It is used barley. Okay, grape juice, fermented grape juice is used for wine production. So only one statement is correct. Remaining 3 are wrong. So how many are wrong? It is option A because 3. Okay. Then second one, Monascus purpureus is an yeast which is used commercially in the production of, you know, it is used commercially in the production of statins. What is the role of statin? It is a blood cholesterol lowering agent. So option D is the right answer. Okay, fine. A patient brought to a hospital with myocardial infarction is normally immediately given. So myocardial infarction is because of some blood clot present in the heart, and that clot buster enzyme is streptokinase, which is taken from the organism called as Streptococcus species. It is a bacterial species because coccus means always it represents bacteria. Okay. Penicillin is an antibiotic. Cyclosporin A is given for immunosuppressive agent. Statin is a blood cholesterol lowering agent. So the myocardial infarction treatment is given the treatment that is given for myocardial infarction is streptokinase. Okay. A nitrogen fixing microbe associated with azolla. You know what is azolla? Azolla is a fern. Azolla pinnata is a fern. It belongs to the division pteridophyte of your plant kingdom. And which microorganism is always in attachment with azolla? It is Anabaena. Anabaena is a cyanobacteria, that is a blue-green algae. Okay. Fine. Yes. Now we'll go to the next 5 questions, the last 5 questions. Okay, 16th question. Directly give me the answer. A nitrogen fixing microbe. Yes, sorry, this is the same question. So right. 17th question. High value of BOD indicates that. Biochemical oxygen demand indicates that water is pure. If water is pure, the BOD will be less. Okay. And water is highly polluted. Yes, if the water consists of a rich amount of organic matter, it is highly polluted and the BOD will be high. It will be more than 13 ppm, which indicates the water is highly polluted. Okay, water is less polluted, BOD will be less. Consumption of organic matter in the water is higher by the microbes. It is not consumption of organic matter, it is consumption of oxygen. Okay, so B is the correct answer. 18th one, match the following list. Saccharomyces cerevisiae, it is used for the production of ethanol. Okay, Monascus purpureus, production of blood cholesterol lowering agent, that is your statin. Trichoderma polysporum, which is used for, you remember Trichoderma polysporum. Cyclosporin A, that is immunosuppressive agent. Propionibacterium shermani is used for the ripening of Swiss cheese. So A3, B4, C1 and D2. Option D is the right answer. Okay. Which of the following is correctly matched for the product produced by them? Methanobacterium lactic acid is wrong. It is LAB. Methanobacterium for methane gas. Okay, biogas. Penicillium notatum acetic acid. It is penicillin antibiotic. Acetobacter aceti is used for acetic acid. Saccharomyces cerevisiae ethanol is correct. Okay, Acetobacter aceti not antibiotics. It is used for acetic acid production. And now the last question, which of the following in sewage treatment removes suspended solids? Suspended solids can be removed by the process of filtration. And filtration will be done in the physical process and that comes under primary treatment. Secondary treatment includes biological step. Sludge treatment is the secondary treatment, activated sludge. Tertiary treatment includes chemical treatment. So the correct answer is option B, that is primary treatment. Okay. So students, like we have discussed some 19 questions in microbes in human welfare chapter. For tomorrow revision, please be ready for human health and disease. Already you have written 2 tests in human health and disease. One is the part test up to immunology and the second one is you wrote the full chapter test, right? So this week also you are going to write microbes and human health and disease. So we are going to discuss some 20 questions. I will discuss for half an hour. Okay. Remaining half an hour, we can have the class in the population level. Okay. So remaining half an hour, I will discuss some 20 questions from this human health and disease chapter. Please be prepared. Hope you would have like prepared for your this week NEET exam. Yes. So only 2 more days. Already both the chapters are already like you have written the test in those 2 chapters. Okay. Fine. Tomorrow we can discuss this chapter and we shall have a half an hour class. Thank you so much. See you all tomorrow. Take care.